Hey everybody, it's your girl Delilah Fitness. And I'm on, and we have a special guest today. So I'm in my studio today where I do my podcast. So I wanted to make sure that my guest, hey everybody, how's everybody doing? Hey. So it's Delilah Fitness. I have a guest coming today. I wanted to introduce you to let's see if I can introduce her. Let's see. Hey, how's it? If you can hear me, click one. If you can hear me, click one. Hi, how's everybody doing? All right. All right, go to, no. All right, so I got somebody coming live with me, so bear with me, guys. So how's everybody doing? Happy Friday. Good morning. Okay, thanks, Lil, you can hear me. All right, so I got somebody coming up. I'm waiting for her to come through in the room. Once she comes through, we good. No, she's not in yet. All right, let's see if she's coming on. So, as for those of you guys who don't know me, I'm Delilah Fitness. I'm somebody who's been in the fitness industry for well over 30 years. I'm a certified cancer exercise specialist. I'm a certified fitness nutrition specialist. I'm someone who life coach that have been in the fitness industry and love every minute of it. All right, so there she goes. You're here. So Margie's here. So I wanted you to click on so I could go. There you go. I just clicked the button. Let's see if Margie got. Yep, there you go. I'm accepting it. All right, so guys, we got a guest. This is my girl. She's gonna be coming on. There she goes. Hey, lady.
Hey,
All
good
right.
morning.
So we're in the house. So this is Margie. Introduce yourself to everybody.
Hello, everyone. Great morning. Great morning. I'm Marjorie Mallard. I am a business strategist, and I help women undergo the complexities and overwhelm in their business through the process of business planning. I'm also a childcare business franchise consultant. I've been in the industry 23 years as a child care site provider. And I've actually just franchised my
Very
childcare brand as
nice.
well.
Congratulations.
Thank
So
you.
how did we get together? So
So,
how did we meet?
I just absolutely love it. We got together because we were both a part of a networking group for women.
Hmm.
And, I always just listened to what you spoke of, what you said. And I loved how you just really just spoke about health, right?
Mm-hmm.
Spoke about health and how to take care of your body. And your story really resonated with me, your backstory. And I was like, this lady is real here. She's raw and she's real. Because, let's face it, on social media, sometimes we just don't know, right?
Right.
And I like that. I said, this lady is real. And then just watching you exercise and juicing and eating. And, truth be told, Delilah, I said to myself, I want that, right?
Mm.
I want that. I want to be able to bounce up and down like that.
Right,
I want
right,
to be able to just treat my body with the love
right,
that I saw you treating your body with. So
right,
I hit you up.
right. I know this is going to be a tricky question. I'm 57. How old are you?
55. Yeah.
Okay. So, as a woman who's mature and seasoned,
Mm-hmm.
would you say, and this is for all the women in the room that always say that they're too old to exercise, would you say that you're too old to exercise?
No,
Mm-hmm.
not at all. In all honesty,
Mm-hmm.
in my
Mm-hmm.
past, I've exercised.
Mm-hmm.
After getting on your program and doing those exercises and just pushing myself to go more, I feel like a new woman. I, I truly feel like, and that is my truth. It's amazing because, there's times when we get comfortable and then we make excuses because I'm good for that too. And we make excuses and we don't want to do things. But when you
Mm-hmm.
try it and you get a taste of it, it's
Mm-hmm.
been a world changer for me. It
Wow.
really has.
Wow. So, my friend, I find it very interesting because I hear a lot of people on social media say they don't have time to exercise.
Oh,
They don't have time. Their life is busy. They have worked out in high school, but, I got married and got the kids. I just don't have time. But I want to be healthy. So I've been doing these diets, but you know, they do the diets and then they come back and they get discouraged. So what has been your recipe, your secret ingredients to keep you on this trajectory of putting you first? How, share that with the room.
So, you know, I am a great advocate of that I don't have time syndrome. Okay. I'm definitely an advocate of that. But there came a time in my life where, you know, my health was then going to be put under attack. And I remember somebody saying, you find time now, or you don't have to worry about finding time later. Okay. Listen, that's the truth, right? I heard that. And I was like,
Wow.
dang,
Wow.
that was strong. It hit
Wow.
me. It hit
That
me.
is strong.
Okay. But it's the truth, right? Because when I sat back and before I got on your program, I had to do an analysis of myself.
Ooh.
I was like, okay, girl, what do you really want from this? I didn't want to just throw dollars in the air, you know, because that's what I was doing before. I was throwing dollars out in the air, making myself excuses, say, okay, I'm going to start on Monday. I'm going to do this. Let me buy this. Let me sign up for that. And I'm going to start on Monday. Monday came and went, Delilah. Okay.
Wow.
And I never started, or I started for a day or two, and then that was it.
Wow.
But when I sat back and I did an analysis of myself, and I took a look, I said, I am 55 years old. There is no reason why I should be feeling the way I was feeling before I signed up with you.
Wow.
With the knee hurting and the and all of this other stuff. And I had a situation, I went to the doctor, and the doctor said to me, you know, you're still young. And then that hit me too, right? And I came home and I said, you know what? I got to do something about this. I've got to make time. I've got to stop BSing and doing all this other stuff that I shouldn't be doing. I find time to go get my snacks. I find time to go eat and drink the things that I shouldn't be eating or drinking. Like, that's my truth. That was my truth. And I says, I really have to find time. So when I connected with you and I got to the program, before I did that, I deliberately sat down, Delilah, and I journaled and I wrote it out. And I made a commitment authentically to myself and said, this is what you're going to do. You're going to wake up in the morning 30 minutes earlier. You're going to write out. I go to the app. I write out what I'm going to have for the day because I had to, for myself, like if it's not written in the schedule, then it really don't get followed. I'm not good at just, all right, what am I going to have? You know, I get hungry. It's like, all right, whatever's in front of me first and I'm going to eat or whatever. So I said, I had to write out exactly, this is what this shake I'm going to have. This juice I'm going to have. This is what I'm going to have for dinner. Here's the time block for my exercise in the morning. Here's the time block for my exercise in the evening. And when I was true to myself for that and my why, like I want to see my grandkids. You know what I'm saying? My son is getting married next year. I want to be here for that. I want to walk down the aisle with him without back pain, without knee pain. Okay, because all this other stuff is just not worth it. To me, that is what was worth it. And then after that, I was like, you know what? Let me call Delilah. And I just connected with you because, like I said, I want still what you have in your body. Flexibility, movement, confidence, right?
Yeah.
We deserve
I
it.
am so proud
of you. Give it to ourselves. Who does?
Amen.
Right?
You know what? You just nailed everything. I've been trying to tell women this for years, women my age, and they make all kinds of excuses, but they'll do it for somebody else, but they won't do it for themselves. And then they'll say, well, you know what? I just don't have the time. But they make the time for their kids. They make the time for their husbands, but they don't make the time for them. And then what happens is years and years of giving to other people, their cup is empty. They don't have it for themselves. And then women or people become angry. They become angry and resentful that they spent their life by choice. Because a lot of times people play the victim role like they didn't have a say in it. And they say, well, you know what? I did this and I did that. And they have expectations that the person's going to pour back into them. And that's not always the case. Because, you know, I've been in this industry and I've watched people teach people how to treat them. If you don't create healthy boundaries, and you allow people to just go and you keep giving and giving and giving and don't use the word no, I need to carve out a niche of time for 30 minutes for myself. And if you don't if you don't make that part of your lifestyle and you don't teach people how to give back to you, even if it's like, you know what, babes, I usually feed the kids the breakfast. Can you do the breakfast while I spend 30 minutes taking care of me?
Yes.
So I can take care of us.
Exactly.
You see?
Exactly. Yes.
And
I agree.
that's the thing. That's the thing that's missing with a lot of people. It's not so much that they don't have the time or the money. They don't have the self-love, the discipline. They don't see themselves as valuable.
It's that
So they
discipline, Delilah.
exactly,
It's that D word right there. Because that was like, I resonate with that so much. It was that discipline where I had to shake a sister up and say, girl, you just got to like get it together and stop making up these excuses. Okay. So, but you're right.
And
You're
that's it. And
right.
I see that with women. And they always talk about the money. I don't, this is like everybody's affirmation. You talk about people who are Christian, who are positive affirmation. They read all of these books, like, you know, all these mental health books and all these other books. And, oh, this is the year. But then when it comes down to putting theory into practice, it doesn't connect. So you're reading Wayne Dyer, you're reading, you know, Eckhart Tolle, you know, The Power of Now. But when it comes time to putting it into practical real life, they fall short from it. Then they say, well, you know, fear, false I don't have the money. But you got the money for McDonald's, you got the money for a BBL, you got the money for extensions, but you got the money for superficial stuff, but you're not taking care of your organs.
That's right.
And that's what's shutting down.
Yep.
So I've watched so many people, and even now, like on this platform, people will say, hey, Delilah, I want to work with you, but I just don't have the money. Yeah. And I'm like, it's the price of Starbucks. Like, to work with someone like myself, a health coach, it's $7 a day.
Yeah.
Who doesn't have $7 a day?
But let me tell you, Delilah, it's choices. Okay?
Exactly.
We make choices for ourselves in this life. You know, $25, what, $40, $50, even more to get your nails done. How much are you buying a wig and extensions for? Like, you like to drink alcohol? Like, I love having a glass of wine. $20, $30, $40 easily. When I decided and made the intentional choice to truly love me inside, not outside, because I was good loving myself outside. I had no problem. I said, listen, we have to make some sacrifices, but the sacrifices are going to be well worth it, because I want to be here at 70, 80 years old. Like, I want to be here and I want to look good. I don't want to be here. I mean, we could just be here, right? Laying up in the bed,
with bed sores, nursing home.
Yeah, come on. No, I want to be looking good. I want to be moving. I want to have movement.
I want to live. Yeah.
I want to live. And you know what I'm 55 years old. I've made my mistakes already. It's like, get grown, okay, and get real, and let's do what we need to do with our life.
Yes, you are a woman that's speaking my language, because we got so many people that are 55, 60, but they're still kids. Yeah. They're still not being responsible or holding themselves accountable. Also forgiving themselves. Stuff happens. Yeah. Things happen to each and every one of us. But forgiveness is not for the other person. It's for you to set yourself free. And a lot of people are living in their past. Now, we're 55, and we could sit with someone. They could tell you, like it happened yesterday. Oh, girl, he cheated on me. It's like, girl, how long did that happen? Oh, it happened 20 years ago.
Come on.
Okay, come on now. He done moved on, got his second wife and his second kids, and you still holding on to what somebody did to you 20 years ago, and you angry. You know what I'm saying? I see people do that all the time. They can't move past that. So basically, it's like trauma.
Right.
And then they trauma bond with another person. They gossip about. Instead of setting yourself free and say, you know what? I forgive him, I forgive me. That opens up the door and it lets go of stuff that's no longer working for you. And a lot of times people don't understand the power of choice. It's a choice.
It is.
You're not a victim. And I tell people all the time, stop playing the victim role. You are a willing participant in what goes on in your life. Because you still, regardless of what the consequences are. You still have the power of
Yeah.
choice. And a lot of people will say, "Oh no, I'm too afraid to do this. I don't have the time to eat healthy because eating healthy is expensive." Can we get it? Eating healthy is expensive, so dying is cheap. So eating, it's like when you listen to some of these conversations, and sometimes I have to take a deep breath and ask and pray and say, God, put the words in my mouth, because this person is
I know
not.
that's right.
Yeah, this person is not on this trajectory. They're eating at the dollar menu at McDonald's. They're eating the dollar. Meanwhile, it's processed food, the same processed food they complain about, saying that the government, but they're giving their money
Yep.
to the same institution that's making them sick. They know. They know. And it's funny because you would think that a lot of people that don't know, but people even on welfare and in the projects, they know about
They
processed food.
do. Yeah,
They
they
know
do.
about genetically, they know all of that, and then they still make choices and play the victim card. Well, I don't have a lot of money. But
Right.
you got money for a BBL. You
Yep.
got money for extensions.
Mm-hmm.
You got money for all the superficial stuff, that Gucci outfit that you
Yep.
say
Yep.
you don't have.
Come on.
Yeah. And then you don't have money for you, but everything is expensive. I'm like, okay. And people that don't have money spend the most money on superficial stuff.
Yes. True.
So we're in a place of denial. And I think what I love about you, and I'm so grateful you came aboard. I love you. And I love people
Thank
like
you.
you. No, I'm serious. I'm serious. I'm serious. I love you. I love people like you. I love that you get it. It clicked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You are someone that I love to work with. You are the reason why I am.
Thank you so much. And listen, the way that I feel right here, right now, is because of you, girl. Okay, I'm just gonna say it like that. I wake up in the morning. I have my juice. Okay, I got my smoothie going in the afternoon. I do my workout in the morning, and I do my workout at night. Now, let me tell you, you know, I've got to say to myself, listen, do it, do it, do it, do it. I've got to push myself. Every day is a new day. It don't mean that we don't like
girl, you better
challenges
preach.
don't happen.
You
But
better preach.
But I know when I do it, Delilah, I feel good. I was like, what's in these fruits and vegetables that make me feel like this? I got clarity.
You look great. You look great.
The brain fog is gone.
The energy's up.
Work. Yes, my energy's up. And from fruits and vegetables, I mean, you educated me so much with this. I was like, I can't believe I don't need the meat. I don't need the pasta. You know what I'm saying? Because it's on sale so now I'm literally trying to get my husband to convert. Okay. Now listen, talk about dedication. He has not converted. The same thing I make for me, I make for him. Okay. He eats it, but he still eats his meat.
Okay.
So I still got to cook it. And I told him, I said, well, I don't know about the taste now because I'm not even putting it to my lips. Okay, because you know, it's like a drug, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to take a little bit. I'm not going to take a little bit because I know where I want to go. I know what's important to me. And slowly but surely, you know, I know he's going to convert because I stopped buying other things. There's no snacks in my house, you know, fruits and vegetables, and he's eating them too. So I'm happy with that.
Wow. You nailed it. You have a husband that you still make food for.
Yes.
But you don't even taste it.
Nope.
Girl, you are a blessing because I can't tell you how many people come and say, well, I still got to cook for my husband and I still got to do this for my husband. Yeah. But, you know, I fell because I'm eating the food. I got to taste it. But you said, I don't even taste it. I'm making it for him.
I've been cooking chicken and rice for 55 years. We know how much handshake to put in there and how much, right? And so it's gonna be fine. I mean, I'm not even making those excuses. We know how to do it. We know how much seasoning or whatever. And I just and I give it to, and it's fine. But I don't taste it because why should I tempt myself? I'm not gonna do that to myself, you know? So I do that. He sits there, have his thing. I have my salad, you know, I have my zoodles or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And but he eats some of it too. And he even admits that it's good. So that right there is a start. That's a start.
Wow.
You know?
Girl, I gotta give you an applause because everything that you said, you nailed it. I try to tell people exactly what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I share that with them. And they say, oh, that's impossible. I can't just make food for my husband and my kids and not eat it. You nailed it. And
Every
exactly,
day.
babes,
Every day.
I hope somebody watches. I hope somebody's watching this video. I don't know how many of you guys are watching this video and being inspired. If you're watching this live and you're being inspired, click 2. And if you have any questions for her, please, if you're married with kids, and what are your excuses? Because she can answer it. Because she's married with her husband, making his food, and she's not even eating it. So let's see. What's some of the questions we got?
Right.
Yeah. So you guys got in it too. See, so you're inspiring people. So if you have any questions for her, how does she do it? How does she live in a house, still making, food for her husband, but she's not eating? Somebody said you inspiring me. Good girl. Yeah. If you have any questions, because a lot of them say, well, Delilah, I can't. It's a given that you're fit. You eat raw, but someone like you can change lives because you're in the midst of it. You're still living it. And people always try to grasp for excuses, but you just really remove that excuse off the table. That's no longer, usable, because you just smashed it. It's not. So if anybody got any questions,
I made a commitment to myself, and I said, you know what? I gave myself a date, and I said, effective this date, we're going to change and do X, Y, and Z. And I'm on the roll with it. And, I'm in control. And God, of course, first and foremost. But he's given me the will, the strength, the power, the life, the breath today to be in control of my life.
Oh, man.
And I'm doing what I need to do for me and for my family. So because they deserve it. They deserve to have me around for a long time.
You see that?
And I deserve to be here for a long time.
You just debunked all of it. You just debunked all of it. So the whole thing, people talk about self-love. I love myself. I love myself. You just nailed it with self-love. Everything you said, that's what, for those people that don't know what self-love looks like, I want you to get a picture of my sister over here. She spoke it. She didn't just, people talk a good game, but they don't. Your words and your movement lifestyle adds up. People talk a big game, but their lifestyle doesn't add up to it. Anytime, one thing I love about you, people have excuses. Well, I went to a function and I didn't have anything to eat, so I just ate what was there. What I love about you is that you have things put in place to make sure that you're not being sabotaged. A lot of people really set themselves up for failure because they don't have a plan. When you don't have a plan, you plan to fail. And this is what I tell people all the time. You need a plan. She just said she's on the schedule. She works out in the day and she works out at night. She has a schedule.
Yes.
She has a schedule. This is important. She has a schedule of what she's eating. She has a smoothies, a juices. She has a schedule. A schedule. Wow.
And let me tell you, I've even been posting those smoothies to hold myself accountable on my Instagram. I'll put it in my stories and say, today I'm having this, today I'm having that, because, I need that accountability for myself as well. But again, it holds me accountable to, all right, I'm having my juice, I'm having this, and I'm hoping that I'm inspiring somebody out there.
You are, because I'm reading a lot of the words. You are inspiring people. People are inspired by you right now. If you can see what I see, I'll read some. Go ahead. Yes. So, somebody said, I do. D Queen said, I started with changing. I packed my own meal. So you're inspiring people. And we need more conversations like this, because we get a lot of the conversation where people glorify certain behavior patterns that's not conducive to their health. They glorify certain restaurants, this and that. But just having this conversation of packing your food, of putting yourself on the schedule, making your food first, still make it. And this is a great thing. Oh, you killed it. I'm telling you, I love you. A lot of times with people, we use food to separate us, right? We don't need any more devices to separate us. Whether you eat meat or vegetables, she has a husband that eats meat. She's not arguing with him. No. She's not preaching to him. She's not annoying him. It's annoying when you change and you force other people to change. Don't do that. I tell you guys, she feeds him what she eats. And he still eats his chicken.
And he still
does. The man, baby, leave the man alone and let the man let you know when he's ready. But she makes his food. She basically shares what she eats. She stopped buying certain
Yeah.
things. She got more fruits and vegetables.
Yeah.
But it's the way you do it, women. It's the way you do it. We have a feminine practice. We don't have to be so aggressive and beat the man up or beat the kids up and say, I'm eating this and I'm changing my diet and everybody's got to change. That's so negative. We don't want, this is a lifestyle of love.
Yes.
It's not about tearing somebody down to make you feel good. Don't do that. And I tell people, don't do that all the time. Stop fighting over food. If the man wants his chicken and beef, give it to him. That's what he wants.
Exactly.
You don't have to eat it.
Exactly.
She's not tasting it. Eventually, he will come around. I've been doing this, and I got clients whose husband, after 2 years, said, baby, I want to eat everything that you're eating. I don't want you to make meat for me. Let's just eat at the, I have clients that lost 50, 60 pounds. This woman that had cancer. She started eating healthy. Her husband started eating healthy. Her cancer's changed. Now she's not doing all of the treatments and stuff because she changed her diet. She changed her lifestyle. And her husband are on the same page. You see? And a lot of times you can't come in there talking about using food as being divisive and say, I'm better than you because I'm vegan. That's not right. No. You married to him, you love him. Don't
You've been
fight.
eating meat all these years.
Right, and you've been eating it. Thank you. Oh my God.
No.
God. You get brand new because you're not eating vegetables and you gonna no. I ate meat before.
Right.
I ate meat before. I used to eat pork, chicken, all beef, all kind of stuff. Goat, because I'm Caribbean. And I did that. I made that mistake and I lost a lot of friends. I'm vegetarian. I'm better than you. No. We don't need no more separate. But I love that you are with your husband and you are sending him love and energy. And he's open to eat the food. The way you present it is love. You're not fighting him to say, baby, you better eat this. And if you love him and you know that you want him, the food is medicine, then it shouldn't be so negative when you're presenting to him. Leave some strawberries or blueberries on the table. When you're eating it, feed it to him. Be that love instead of saying, you better.
Right there.
Woo, my Lord.
And I love to, I'm learning how to make so many different salads now, where before, honestly, I only knew of like lettuce and tomato salad, right? So like I'm learning how to make so many salads. I'm experimenting with so many different foods from your menu, and he loves it. Like we had the cabbage salad, and he was like, wow, this is good,
Wow.
So I know eventually he's going to
purple cabbage, right?
That purple cabbage.
That helps fight cancer. That's that vegetable cancer is cancer fighting. It's a cruciferous vegetable. Congratulations.
So good. So good.
Oh, I am so proud of you. I am so proud of you. I'm so glad. And these are the people that stay on the plan. There's people that start and I'm going to be honest with you guys. A lot of you guys see me online. You say, oh, well, like I'm some celebrity. I'm not a celebrity. I'm a human being like you that put on her pants one leg at a time. I fall, but I get back up.
Yes.
And a lot of people are like, oh, and they join. Please don't join the program because, I'm an enigma. I'm a human being. And a lot of people join and they stay for like a month or two because they're trying to get close. Do it for you. Yeah. Don't do it because you see Delilah on Instagram and you guys are gassed up on this whole social media thing. I'm a human being. Because people, you'll be surprised. Is this Delilah answering the phone? Like, wow.
Right.
It's do it for you. Don't do it because you're trying to get to know Delilah. Do it because that's something that you want. Because if you have a purpose and a goal, you'll last longer in the program. Because I can't tell you how many people join and they was like, oh, well, Delilah, I just came to get close to you. I want to. No. It's not about me. I'm doing this for you. Yeah. The recipes are for you. The recipes are for your children, so you can share that, get them used to eating fruits and vegetables, get your husband, get your family. I am someone you go to help you. I'm giving you the tools.
Yes.
I'm just a servant. I'm serving. And if you guys believe in God, I'm a servant of God.
Yeah.
So God has blessed this on me because if you know my story, I was an alcoholic. And I'm 19 years clean. So somebody prayed for me and lift me out of the gutter.
Yes.
And I'm paying it forward. So I'm just a vessel. Right. I'm just here to do my job until I check out. But it's not about me.
Right.
So don't do the program because you're trying to talk to Delilah, because Delilah is doing God's work. You know what I'm saying? Do it because God put on your heart, or your Buddha or Christian or Jewish, whatever your creator says to you. do it because you want to live. That's
right.
it. And I'll give you the tools and I'll hold your hand, but you got to walk through the
That's
door.
right.
I'll lead you to the door, but you have to walk through the door. So do it for you.
Absolutely. We've got to do it for ourselves and for our families, first and foremost, you know, because if it doesn't start with you, it's not going to be done. Like you said, you've got to love yourself enough to make the choice. I look at food, well, I've just started looking at food, like I said, no different than a drug. That's when I did my analysis of myself and what I was eating. I said, you know, there's people who are hooked on drugs that can't stop, and their family members are crying or whatever. Food is no different, Delilah, right? Because we're addicted to sugar. We're addicted to eating certain things. We've been doing it for so long. It's not even ignorant at this point because, like you said, people know, right? The knowledge is there. But you've got to love yourself enough to make the choice. You're going to stop eating a certain way, having those ho-hos, whatever, chicken or whatever it is. You're going to stop doing your drugs. Even for me, I love Delilah. I even loved having my bottle of wine on a Friday night. I kid you not. I love it. We had this conversation. But you know what? I even said to my husband, I was like, you know what? And I would buy it for us. So he don't go to the store. I would buy it. And I said, you know what? I just want to stop drinking. We don't need the wine. Now, I'm not a heavy alcohol drinker. But I could put down a bottle or two of wine in a heartbeat.
All right.
And I said, you know what? We're not. So I said, the holidays are coming. The kids are coming. I'm going to prepare myself. I got recipes for mocktails, things like that. I know what I'm going to have for them, what I'm going to do for myself. Since I have to do that prep work because if I don't, I know what's going to happen. Just like I had a schedule.
Bingo. You nailed it every step of the way. People ask me, Delilah, what is the secret? Like there's some secret ingredients. And I'm so different from everybody else that I don't have struggles. People put you on a pedestal, and I don't like to be put on a pedestal because they'll tear you back down. So don't put me on a pedestal.
That's true.
You know, they did it to Jesus. But they'll say, Delilah, what is it? What's the secret to staying in this lifestyle? You got the secret. No, I don't have the secret. Every day of my life is a struggle. Every day I'm making choices. Every day I have a program. Like you, I have a schedule of what I'm eating. If I don't stay on that, I'll fall. And I have support. I have my sister that holds me through the storm. And I have people around me that love me, that I found my tribe. I got to tell you, one of the things that's interesting about this lifestyle is people letting you go. There are people that will not feel comfortable around you because they feel like they're losing you. When you start changing and you start going that trajectory, like, oh, come on, it's not that serious. You can have one bottle of wine, or it's not that serious. You used to do it before. But it's funny because people don't realize that you're trying to save your life. And I always used to tell my friends, can you respect? I'm asking for your respect. And I put, can you respect that I'm trying to get healthy? Can you respect that I have fibroids and I'm trying to heal the fibroids without a hysterectomy? Can you respect that the food is medicine? So when we go out, could you not make me feel bad or tease me? Can you respect as a friend that I'm trying to save my life? Can you respect that? Can you help me? Oh, well, I just think you're just overdoing it because it's not really that serious. I mean, you can have one glass of wine, knowing that I was an alcoholic. I can't just have one. And I was like, you know what? Then they stopped calling. They were like, you know what? I can't do it. I need a glass of wine and you make me feel uncomfortable. Me drinking in front of you. And then the phone stopped calling. And people stopped inviting me places. It was just like, I can't deal with you. So I was like, you got to get comfortable being alone. You got to get comfortable with people feeling like they're uncomfortable around you because their motive operandi is that we're programmed and we are creatures of habit that we unwind with certain things, or we do things, we eat our emotions. And I no longer want to be a junkie. I no longer want to be sleeping. I want to be alert and alive
Yeah.
in this so-called life. I want to be aware of my surroundings, and I want to be conscious of life. I
Yeah.
want to enjoy this life. And I know when I was eating like that, I knew I was dying. I had fibroids, and it was a lot going on. So for me, I could have died, but a part of me did die so I can live. So I am being used,
Yes.
and I'm so glad I've met people like you, and I'm hoping more people will come aboard and want to make that shift, you
Yes.
know? And I thank you for even sharing your truth, because it's important that people see and hear you and your conviction, like how you debunked a lot of the stuff, no excuses, and you talk about your family
Yes.
and how you love you for that. Your son is getting
Yeah.
married, you
Yes.
know, and how
Yeah.
you're preparing for the holidays. The holidays are coming up. You're
Yep.
preparing for the holidays, so you're going to be eating a certain way. Your husband, and the way it's beautiful, exactly how you
Yeah.
are. I would love to clone you.
Yeah.
I wish I had. No, I'm serious. I wish I could clone you and have thousands of you with that mindset. It's a
Yeah.
mindset.
That's exactly what it
It
is. That is
begins and it
exactly what
starts
it
with the
is.
mind. And
Yep.
people talk themselves out of a blessing. Oh, I can't. They didn't even
Right.
try.
Right.
They didn't even try. I can't do that. How do you know that you can't do that? I just can't do it. I know I cannot do it. So while words cast spells, power. So
Yes.
by the mere fact their affirmation, without even starting it, you say I can't, then you
Right.
can't.
Right.
And there's no way I can help you. So Delilah, I can't do it, but can you help me? That's a contradiction,
Mm.
because you're not open, and it's going to be me forcing myself on you. And
Yeah.
there is no force here. I do not
Right.
force people.
Right.
You come of your own free will.
Yes. Yeah. Because when I connected with you, there was no conversation or anything prior. I just tapped into you and said, "Hey, Delilah, my name is blah, 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 blah. I've been watching you, and this is what I want to do. Can you help me?" Like literally, right? I just
Yeah.
came to you that way.
Loved you. Literally,
So,
you came like that. And you were open for change.
yes.
That's one of the things. You were malleable. You were malleable. You were open for change. You did not come with your glass full. That's
Right.
another thing. People come, they know everything. Oh, I know that. Oh, yeah, and I know that too. So, what did you come here for?
Right.
How can I help you? Oh, I just seen you on Instagram and I just wanted to meet you. Okay, you met
Don't
me.
waste my time.
You met me. Goodbye. Goodbye. Have a nice
Exactly.
day. You came open. You came ready. You had set the terms. You had worked on your
Yeah.
working on you.
Hmm.
Your writing. Your
Yep.
uh,
My journaling.
journaling.
Yep.
You were ready. You had prepared yourself
Yes.
for this.
Yep.
This was the next phase of evolution for you.
Exactly.
So
Yes.
you were open to
I
change.
had
A
to
lot
do
of
that inner
people.
work first.
Thank
I had
you.
to do that inner work. So that's what I had to do.
Thank
And it took me
you.
some time. It took me some time. But one step in front of the other, right? One foot in front of the other. When I did my work every day, it got to a point, like I said, I put a date on the calendar to work up to that. And when that date came, I did my work. I was like, this is the date I'm making the phone call. And this is the date that I'm going to change my life.
Wow. Wow.
If I
So
don't take
there
that
you have it.
control, who's going to? Right?
Woo, my Lord.
So,
Taking control of your life, taking your life back,
yes.
being in the driver's seat, not sitting on the sidelines, looking at life, watching life happen, not participating in
Right.
change, just sitting there complaining,
No,
but not being in the driver's seat. So you're complaining, but you're not putting the work in.
exactly. Another thing, let me tell you, you said words are powerful.
Mhm.
One set of words that I had to get rid of that I was carrying for months was, I'm trying to change my diet. I'm trying to go vegan. I had to get rid of that because I was trying forever. And I never did because I allowed that to be my cushion. The fact
Mm-hmm.
that, okay, we'll try, but it didn't work today. We'll try again tomorrow. It didn't work. I had to get rid of that and said, I am this.
Woo!
This is what we're doing. This is what we're eating. So when I could get it out of my mouth
Mm-hmm.
and into here, That's what helped me make the change. That's what helped me. And you, of
Everybody,
course.
give her a standing ovation. I commend you.
Thank you
I
so
commend
much.
you. I commend you because a lot of people think it's a secret. Like there's got to be some magic wand. Some. You nailed it. Once you made up your mind and you had stages
Yeah.
to get to that point, then you decided to call because you were
Yes.
ready. You
That's
were
right.
committed and ready. And a lot of people think New Year's resolution is coming up. They think that they haven't worked on themselves. They haven't worked on themselves. So that everybody's doing it, so now they're going to do it.
Yeah.
And they haven't made the mental, spiritual, and physical connection to committing to
Right.
themselves. But they're following a trend, and it's
Mm-hmm.
never going to work. It never works. It never works.
No, it
So
does.
I want to say, I want to thank you for just verbally communicating that, because somebody in here needs to
Yeah.
hear that, because they've been I'm going to try.
Yep.
They've been saying that same affirmation that you have been saying, and it hasn't been working for them. It's comfort. It's
That's
comfort. They're
exactly what it
comfortable.
is. But I want to say thank you so much, Delilah. Your recipes, your shopping list, your workout routines has truly been life changing for
Oh.
me. I'm not only do they taste good, okay, because that's the whole thing too. Like if they don't taste good, you're not going to stick with it, right? But they taste good. They satiate. Like they satiate, and I'm proud of myself. Like the other day, I went out to dinner, and I said, "Right, I know we're going out to dinner. I had to go to a meeting, and I sat there and I had a salad. Never, like never, okay, would that have been me? Never would that have been me. The other day, now I'm an emotional, like I work from home. Prior, I was an emotional eater. Eating. Let me tell you what I had to do, okay? I had a project that I was working on. I literally had 6 Jellos at my desk, okay?
Wow.
Ripped apart because if I needed to, right? It
Right,
was going
right,
to be on fruit.
right.
So those habits like came from reading your story, tapping into your recipes, the foods that you put in there, because for me to believe in me, you had to believe in me too, right? And I told you that when I first connected. I'm like, I need somebody to hold me accountable. So in my app,
I
even though you
remember.
don't ask, I'll say, I did this today. I ate this today.
Yeah, I
You
see.
know,
Yeah,
I'm
and I
doing that. I
appreciate
worked
it.
out here, whatever. So your program has truly changed my life. The swelling is gone. Like I said,
Wow.
I think clearly. I don't have the brain fog. The back, 55-year-old woman trying to walk up a flight of stairs. It was sad. Like,
Wow.
and it was sad when I'm walking up the stairs in my house and I have to stop midway to take a breath. I was like, this is ridiculous.
Wow.
I'm 55 and like this, I can't keep going like this.
Wow.
So like now, this morning, I caught myself. I ran up the stairs.
Wow.
I was like, woo!
Wow. Oh man.
Thank
See?
you so much.
Oh man. And thank you for believing in me. Thank you
Yes.
for investing in yourself, but also thank you for just really being proactive in change. Thank you for taking that step towards life.
Yeah.
I love you, girl.
I love it.
love
Thank
you.
you so much,
I
Delilah.
love you.
And of course,
Thank you
looking
and
forward
thank
to
you. I'm
continuing.
loving it and looking forward to having you. You know, I'm doing a rebounding class tomorrow.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
looking forward to having you in there. All right.
Certainly.
So if anybody's interested in coming aboard and being part of the team, Delilah Fitness online coaching team, I got room. Don't wait for New Year's Eve. Let's get started today. Today is the first day of the rest of your life.
Yes,
That's it.
it
That's
is.
all you got is today. Tomorrow's not promised to none of us.
That's right.
So
there's no
get it
exceptions on
going.
that.
Hello. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your time. I love you, sis.
Thank
and have
you,
a
Delilah.
great day.
You
All right,
too.
peace.
Have a good
See you
one.
later. You too.
Bye-bye.